Okay, this video is about if we want to create a new user in the system. So this user, first name, it's up here. You can see if I'm logged in as myself, it's first name support. That's not actually my name, but you'll see your name up here, first name, last name. So if we want to create a new user, we go to settings, and then we go main menu settings, then we go to submenu users, and then we select users. Here we're going to see all the current users, that is users of the MoveOn system, that your MoveOn system know that exist that can use the system. So at any point, if we need to deactivate one of these folks, we can do that by just clicking on the pencil, and we can deactivate Susie Stark, for example, here with this deactivate button. But in this video, we primarily want to add a new user. So we're going to click on this new button right here. And from the new button, we're going to get this new tab, user new, because we don't know who it is yet. We need to select, so the required field here is the internal contact. This is going to give us a pick list of internal contacts, as in folks that work at your university, your institution. The source of this list right here that you're going to see comes from over on here on the left-hand side main menu, relations, institutions, internal contacts. So internal contacts, this is what your MoveOn system believes as this list of 38 individuals in this example, individuals that work at your institution, hence internal, and contacts. So individuals that work at your institution. You may need to update this list by creating new here, as in creating a new individual that works at your institution, especially if you don't find that individual here. So here's where I'd find, now this list is smaller than 38 because already a lot of these folks that are from this list of 38 are already users of the system. So let's say we want to create a new one. We go to internal contact, and let's say we want to add John Tester here. If we add John Tester, we're going to come up with a mistake, right? Well, not a mistake, but something that's missing right away, which is the username. Now, this will be auto-populated if it was present in the internal contact. Let's take a look at that. Well, let's take a look at a different example. If I was adding Harry Kane here, it's going to say Harry Kane that comes up. Or if I was adding Millard here, the email address automatically comes up. So when you create your internal contacts, you want to make sure that you add this. So I'm going to look for John Tester here. There's John Tester. I'm going to open it up with a pencil. I'm going to see that when he was added back in August of 2024, it was neglected to put in the email address. So I'm going to do that here, johntester@yale.com. Save and close. So the internal contact fundamentally has been updated. And so now if I go back and try to select him again, the email address is automatically populating. So the first step is just to select the individual. Then we need to put in what role should John be in. Now this list of roles may vary institution to institution. The one that everybody has is the role of the administrator, right? The role of the administrator has full access to everything in the MoveOn system. So you may over time develop other kinds of roles like study abroad and exchange role, visitor role, secretarial role, dean role, as you add different individuals to your MoveOn system. But one that everybody will have is the administrator. So let's say John's going to be working quite closely with the team in the central office. We can put him in as administrator. Where a lot of people miss a step in this process is they simply press save and close, and then they'll run into John in the hall at the university or on campus and say, John, I've added you. You can log in. But John's going to say, I don't know how or why I can't access the system. So a really important step is to not press save and close here, but rather to just press save. And we're going to see what happens after we press save. We're going to see this, it's going to change from user new to user John Tester. Let's watch that. See, very quickly, it now says user John Tester. So the system now knows that John Tester exists. Two other things have been populated as well after pressing save. Activating all custom fields for this user, which if you do want John to see all custom fields that have been added, we can do this for John. So he's now going to see all the custom fields. But the other most important thing is to have John be sent an email that he can access the system and set up a password is this button right here, send email reset password. This is how you invite John to start using the system. So I press that button and it's going to email John an email. Now this email can be amended if you want to from your system, so you can personalize it to you. I'm not going to test that he got it. I'm sure that he did. But if you go into settings, templates, email templates, we can see this email right here. It's going to look different at every university, but here in this example, it says new XYZ University MoveOn user, please set your password. So it'll say, Dear John, you're receiving this email because we want you to become a user of the MoveOn software. Please click here to create your account. So this text right here can be amended as you see fit, especially this last line, your XYZ International MoveOn team. You know, it'd be like your university MoveOn team or administrator or something like that. So you can personalize the email. The main thing that you want to have here is this link, click here. And this click here, what that comes from is a merge field, which is found here, this merge field, which is the password reset link. So that password reset link, sorry, it jumped up there, but you can put that wherever you want. Here it's right there. You can have it standalone by itself, or you can take it and you can put it into some text. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to break this. I'm going to break this hyperlink. I'm going to put it, instead of just here, I'm going to say click here, add it, add link, and I'm going to not put in a URL like one of these here. I'm just going to put in that merge field. Hit submit. And so that's where the email will be, or that's where the link will be for that new user to click here to set up their password. Then just click and save. So that's how you create a new user.